Hello, everybody. Good evening slash morning. It is almost 2 o'clock in the morning and I can't sleep. So I thought that while I'm up and I've got the energy, that I'd go ahead and do another react to Foodie Beauty. And what I'm reacting to this morning is her live stream called Eating in My Kitchen, Let's Hang. So I was in the middle of doing another ambiance video for my channel, and Foodie Beauty was up and she was sitting in her kitchen. She's eating the ice cream, she's eating the cake, and she's high, and she's got a few things to say. And I do mean few because I looked through the hour-and-a-half live stream and there really wasn't a whole lot to talk about. But I did what I usually do. I wrote down the timestamps of where those interesting things are, and I'm going to go over those cliff note things, and then we're going to go straight to the comments and then call it a night or morning, depending on where you are. So let me just bring up Miss Chantal and you guys can see her. And there she is. So she was eating the ice cream and the cake earlier, and I guess she's eating it again. And for those of you that watched my react from earlier, then you know that she got on her bathroom scale and she broke it. She broke the scale. I don't know if it's because she's over the weight limit for the scale. Maybe she has a 300-pound scale, and because she's way over that weight, that's the reason why it broke. But I'm guessing the reason why it might have broken is because Chantal was trying to cheat the scale and stand on one foot, which puts all the pressure of your body on the one foot, all the weight, and the scale just wasn't strong enough to support that, so it cracked. In any case, the scale is broken. So, we never saw the weight on the scale because Chantal made sure to check her weight behind the island in her kitchen, so we couldn't see what she was doing. So let me just go ahead and get started with this react video. So we're going to start right about here and go from here. So I hope you guys enjoy this react video. If you do, please like it, subscribe, leave a comment. Let's get to this thing, shall we?
You made me nervous, though.
And again, I apologize in advance if you guys have to see her eat. As I said, it's really hard to react to Chantal and cut out every single segment where she's eating, because when it comes to her live streams, she eats literally all the way through. She never stops putting something in her mouth. You guys know I hate watching her eat. It's gross, it's vulgar, it's disgusting. But as a reactor, it's just virtually impossible to work around that, because half the time when she's talking, she's eating. So what can I do? But that's why I do the Cliff Notes version, so you won't have to deal with it as much. But let's get to.
Is she allowed to eat strawberry ice cream? Is that good for her?
No, it isn't, you moron. It is not good for her. She's an elderly cat. She should not be having ice cream. No, no ma'am. You should not be giving that to her. It's not cute. It's not quirky. You should give her actual food. She needs the food. She needs the nutrients in the food. She does not need to be eating ice cream.
Are strawberries toxic for cats?
You're letting her eat the ice cream without finding out, which shows what a great pet parent you are.
You have no survival instincts. The intention? Okay, let me see here. Thanks for going live even when you don't always feel like it. It really makes my day. Hi, B. Mystery Maya, thank you.
I would like to address this super chat that Mystery Mia sent, saying, thanks for going live even when you don't always feel like it. Really makes my day. When Chantal comes on camera, she comes on with the attitude in the presence of I'm taking no pride in myself, and I don't care enough about my channel or my viewers to come on and be entertaining or look presentable. She comes on camera with the attitude and the feeling and the presence of, I'm just here to make money, but I'm not going to put any work or effort into making money. I'm just going to show up, and however I show up, you guys just have to deal with that. You have to deal with the fact that I don't care what you think. I don't care if you're unhappy. I don't care if I'm coming on camera and being lazy. I still expect you to pay for my content. I still expect you to pay for the $5 membership. She just comes on camera and does absolutely nothing and thinks that's perfectly acceptable, because as long as she's getting the views from the Google AdSense and the memberships, she thinks that what she's doing is enough. And yet her views keep going down. Her super chats have gone down. You would think that would be enough of a warning sign for Chantal to improve, but right now she feels that she's fine as long as she can pay her rent, Natter's rent, buy her nashies, buy the paneer. She's good. You're not good, Chantal. This lazy content is ridiculous. You really need to improve somewhere. You're catering to that niche of feeders in your chat, and you're forgetting about the other 90% of people who are not feeders. And you wonder why they go to reaction channels. Is it really a mystery? I don't think it's a mystery. People come on YouTube to be entertained. They come on for positive content. I mean, a train wreck is interesting once in a while as long as you don't overdo it and it's not a constant thing. With you, it is a constant thing. A train wreck with you is literally Groundhog Day. You do the same thing every single day. You get on camera and eat every single day. You're high every single day. There's no variation. You need variation as a palate cleanser to keep people interested. Doing the same thing every day means you're going to get bored faster. And if people get too bored, well, that means you're not going to make any money.
Well, thank you for joining. No, seriously, watching. That's why I'm here.
No, you're not. You're not here for the viewers. You know what she's here to do? Let's call things by the right names. What she does every day is she comes on camera multiple times a day because she's running up the meter. She purposely makes her live streams very, very long, because the longer the live stream, the more ads that Google AdSense can place on her videos and the more money she can make through Google AdSense. That's why she can't do short live streams. That's why she doesn't want to do the edited videos, y'all. Those of you on Chantal's channel that you've been begging her for edited videos, that's why she won't give them to you. Because a 15, 20-minute video, you can't put many ads on that. It's too short. A live stream, you can make it as long as you want. And again, the longer the live stream, the more ads that Google will place on it, the more money she can make. And right now, because she's not getting much in the way of super chats, she needs those live streams to be as long as possible. So what Miss Mama is doing 4, 5, 6 hours a day just to get that Google AdSense money because the super chats have gone down. So she comes on camera, she eats, which eats up a lot of time, because while she's eating, she doesn't have to talk to people if she doesn't want to. She'll come on camera putting on her makeup. Again, something else that eats up a lot of time. She chooses boring, monotonous activities to keep running up that meter. It's not about her coming on camera and wanting to spend time with people because she enjoys it. It's the fact that she's got bills to pay, she's got a man to pay for, and she's running up that meter as much as she can every single day to make that happen.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I haven't been on his channel tonight. Well, I mean, like, not tonight, but like recently. I don't know what they're doing over there right now. But
Oh, please. With one phone call, you could find out exactly what he did and what he talked about. All you got to do is pick up the phone. You're still talking to him. You could talk to him on the phone or messenger and say, hey, how did things go tonight? What'd you do? And he'll tell you. And don't sit there and tell your viewers that you don't watch him. Girl, please, please. You base your live streams around when he goes live. As soon as he goes live, suddenly you're tired and you got to go. Who do you think you're trying to kid over here? We got you figured out. You'll do a live, and then when Natter's supposed to do his live, suddenly you're tired. You got to go, guys. You end your live just so you can sit there and watch him and be in the chat.
I am going to eat.
Oh, Chi Lamb coming through saying, you commented there an hour ago. It was clocked on the farms. Ooh, thank you for saying that, Chi. Calling out Chantal on her lies again. Although we know she lies. We know she does. So the Kiwi Farms is watching. They're always watching over there. You commented there an hour ago. I don't know what he's doing. Psst, lie exposed.
Food. What else is new? All I do is eat.
Yep, that's all you do is eat. Girl, you're a walking garbage disposal. Like everything goes in and then everything comes out. Tossing garbage down your throat. And you wonder why you feel like crap.
Am I dreaming, or did I have a hole? Did no. I was gonna dip my chips in just like cheese, a whole bunch of cheese.
Like you need the cheese. Okay, so let's move on to the next timestamp that I have here. And it has to do with her cats and being a pet owner. All right, we're going to stop right about here.
People want to be around me?
Not really.
I mean,
Chew with your mouth closed, you beast. Good Lord. Were you brought up in a barn?
thank you, Carolina. Of course not. I don't. I love animals. More than people. So.
Oh, really? Is that why you always run out of cat food? Is that why the litter boxes don't get changed for a few months at a time? Is that why you won't take the cats to the vet like they need to? Is that why BBJ's claws were growing up under her paw pads? Is that why she's going without medication because she needs medication? Is that why you haven't taken her back to the vet even though she needs oral surgery? You call yourself a good pet parent. You say you love animals, but yet your actions speak otherwise. If you loved animals so much, why aren't you taking care of your own? Why do you have two long-haired cats running around unbrushed with mats in their fur and dirty and you've said they smell. I've had multiple cats in my house, Chantal. My cats never smelled because cats are generally clean animals. If they smell, it's because they're in a dirty environment, not because they're dirty creatures. I've also never had a case in all the years that I've owned cats, and I've owned them since I was 18 years old. Never had a case of any of my cats where their claws grew out so much that they actually grew up under their feet. No, that's you. And I remember occasions where I had like 4 cats in the house. You only have 2, so what's your excuse? I always made sure that my cats had something to sharpen their claws on, that they could run around. Why is it that your cats are going through these problems and you make much more money than I do, but you love animals? Really, you love animals. Let me fix that statement for you. I love animals. The more truthful statement would be, I love animals when I can use them on camera to get money from people and to get attention. That's what you really mean. You like using your pets as props because you know that there's a lot of pet parents in the audience that they love they love cats, they love dogs, they love animals. They really do. And you're trying to connect with that group of people. There's a lot of people in the audience that love BBJ, probably more than you. As a matter of fact, I know they do. I'm sure they would never allow BBJ, if that was their pet, to be so neglected, but you do. I'm sure there's a lot of people in your audience that would take BBJ and Sam and give them much better care. But they are your pets, and here you are saying, I love animals. Oh yeah, prove it. Take that money that you spend on Paneer and Nashies and spend a little bit of that on your pets. Stop being such a defiant brat and keeping them away from the groomers and the vets just because other people are saying you should take them. That's a hateful attitude. Denying your pets care of any kind just because of other people are saying to you what they shouldn't have to say. If you really loved animals, other people should not have to say to you, you should take your cat to the vet. You should take him to the groomers. You should change the litter box. These are things that if you love animals so much, you should do just because it's the decent thing to do, and they rely on you. I take care of my cat Booger, not because anybody tells me to, because I love her. She's my little girl. She's my baby. I've taken care of all my pets. Why can't you? Why? Because you got your head up Natter's ass so far you can't see straight. If you don't want to take care of your cats, give them to somebody who will. At least do that.
I'll never be more cruel to an animal than to a person. Sorry.
Not true. Letting BBJ walk around with mats on the back of her legs, her nails growing up under her feet. Can you imagine the pain that poor baby is in? Can you imagine your toenails growing up under your foot pads and having to walk like that every day? It's like having nails stuck into the bottom of your feet. That's cruel. It's cruel to let an animal get like that. Absolutely cruel. It's cruel to make an animal go without their medication or to not take them to the vet to get oral surgery. The vet told you she needs oral surgery. That means there's something wrong with her teeth, Chantal. That means she's in pain right now, Chantal, and she has trouble eating. So imagine that. Imagine being a cat. You have to live every day. Every time you walk, you've got nails sticking up under your feet. And your mouth hurts. And your teeth hurt. And you can't eat. Having pain in your mouth and pain in your feet. Imagine that. That's cruel.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to be cruel to anything, but
you are. You are.
Gail, hi Gail. I love that for you.
Oh, wait. Chantal's 3-day-old Panty says, remember when you were ready to give up BBJ for Natter, but then you decided against it because you got backlash? Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that those live streams where she was essentially testing the waters. She was putting it out there to people. What do you think would happen if I gave up BBJ? And she talked about giving up her pets. She was fishing. She was fishing her audience to see what their reaction would be, see how they would take it. And I'm sure if her audience said, yes, give the cats to somebody else, we're okay with that, she would have given the cats to someone else. Or, and I don't want to upset any pet parents out there, so forgive me, knowing Chantal, as thoughtless and heartless as she is, she would have taken the cats to a shelter and just dropped them off. Because that's the kind of person she is. Because Chantal will never give her pets to another person, even though that would be the kind and decent thing to do. You want to know why? 2 reasons. She's one of those kinds of people that I don't want something, but I don't want you to have it. That's the first reason. Second reason, because BBJ is in bad health. I don't know if Sam is. I know he's overweight, but I know that BBJ is in very bad health. And she would never give BBJ to another person for the simple reason that if she gave the cat to another person, the neglect that that cat's been going through would be potentially exposed. She would rather hang on to the cat and hide her dirty secrets than let somebody expose them. But yeah, I remember her talking about getting rid of BBJ and Sam. That was right about the same time period that she was doing live streams when she had driven to the park and was sitting in her car talking about Pete's, saying, oh, it'd be much better if we were apart. And you're not wrong saying that, Chantal. You and Pete need to be separated. You back each other up in bad ways. You reinforce each other's behaviors. You're not good around each other. You're not helping him break through his depression. You're not helping him to get out into the world and be more social and have a life. He's leaning on you as a crutch to continue being in his little bubble, and you keep him around just because he's just there for whatever you need. But yeah, I remember the conversations you had about getting rid of the cats. And normally I am not one to separate an animal from their owner. But I really wish if there had been a chance then the cats could have gone to somebody else who would have taken care of them properly. I wish you would have given the cats to somebody who would have done that, because whatever suffering BBJ is in, she may not be suffering now. Somebody else had her.
Chi-Chi, I haven't talked to a lot of people in my life in a long time. Brett Jacobus. Life of every spirit is a Southside carrot. I don't get the reference. Come take my dumb dog. Hi, Amanda. Oh no. Nazis might be calling. What the hell is this Team Mary crap about? What happened? Oh. Probably that Mary Tab lady.
Here's another one saying, Neko saying, but you were willing to dump your cats for a man. Oh, yes, she was. She was willing to dump her cats and her roommate for a man. Just get rid of all of her responsibilities and obligations for that crackhead. And you know what? From the sounds of it, from the sounds of how she's talking about getting an apartment for Natter, it sounds like it might happen for real. Because do you think that if she gets him an apartment and she moves in with him, that she's going to take the cats with her? Seriously, do you think that's going to happen? Do you think she's going to take Pete with her? Prediction. I think she's going to get Natter a place. He's going to move in away from Dee Dee, which is going to make Chantal very happy. And then at some point, she's going to at least attempt to move in. She's going to keep the villa for a while. And she's going to go through a phase of phasing out Pete's and phasing out the cats. She's going to put it off to her audience. Oh, I'm going to keep the villa. You know, I'm not going to do that to Pete's. I'm not going to do that to my cats. But she's going to phase Pete's out. She's going to phase out the cats if possible. And that way she can be full-time with Natter and not have any other obligations or responsibilities. If she tried to drop Pete's in an instant, she would get instant backlash from her audience, which would mean that would hurt her money. If she dropped the cats instantly, even more so. So in order to not look like a complete jerk, she's got to do it slowly. She's going to have to think of a way to do it slowly and paint this picture of she's not the bad guy.
Farts and farts and this is really good.
Okay, so enough with that. Next little timestamp. All right, so we're going to back it up right about here. This has to do with how awful life is in cleaning.
Oh, that's not funny. 3-day-old panties, you fucking troll. Now what are you gonna do? You're gonna go shove a chocolate bar up your ass.
You probably have already done that for Natter.
Why? Why is that funny to you, Al? I know it's funny, because I don't deserve even $5.
Nope, you sure don't.
I like the straps on this. I think all shirts that should have double straps. It looks like it's hugging your shoulders. I miss my hair. Kermit, why is that your business? Why do you guys have to be so invasive all the time? You know how much I tell you? Shut up, Chi-Chi. Good night, Shroom. I'm gonna go to bed too soon.
No, you're
I'm
not.
so tired. I'm
No, you're
sorry. I forgot about the other stream. So I think people are waiting in there.
God, rude. Gross.
I'm
Sorry,
so
y'all.
sorry, guys. I'm so disgusting.
You are. You're nasty. And you wonder why you're single. Not that there's anything wrong with being single. I'm single. I'm a single woman. There's nothing wrong with being single. But I'm selectively single. Like I could go out and get a man if I wanted, have some fun times, but I don't. Because that's just not who I am. Chantal is a woman that she is alone because she has configured her life and herself in such a way that would make her undesirable by any man. And I'm not talking about her weight. I've seen lots of big, beautiful women that handle their business. They carry themselves like queens. Chantal's not a queen. She's gross, she's vulgar, she's dirty, she's disgusting, she doesn't bathe, doesn't brush her teeth, and she wonders why men don't want her. She's trying to find that magical man in the world that will accept her and all of her grossness. That man doesn't exist. What's funny is she's not looking for a man who is most like her, because if she found a man like her, she wouldn't be able to stand him. No, the guy she's looking for has to look like an Instagram model. So you want that man that you're looking for, Chantal, to bring all that to the table. But what are you bringing? What's in your picnic basket? It's not hygiene. It's not good manners. It's not being a decent person. You're mean, vindictive, jealous, insecure, clingy. You meet a guy for a date, and before the date is over, you're having wedding bells ringing in your head. You wonder why you're single. You're the kind of woman that every man will run away from. You are everything bad that men try to avoid. That's why you're single. You're not selectively single. If you're single by choice, it's by the choice of other people who meet you and say, nope, no thank you. I don't want no part of that. Forget that noise. I don't need all that in my life. Nope. That is way too much baggage and way too much luggage, and I ain't got the time to unpack it all. No. Forget it. That's why you're with Natter. He figured you out a long time ago. He figured out that you got a lot of emotional baggage around in your head, and he figured out a way to get what he needed out of you without unpacking that baggage. You've been with him for several months, and nothing's been unpacked. Nothing's been sorted through. Nothing's been put away. Nothing's been dealt with. He keeps you at arm's length. He keeps your baggage and your issues away from him. He comes in just close enough sometimes to get the money and run away. That's the cycle. Come around when it's payday, get that money, and run away so that you and your issues stay far away from him.
I'm tired.
Oh, shut up.
I have to rearrange my room. So boring. I know. Well, what wouldn't be boring? Would doing my room tomorrow be good content for you?
No, absolutely not. Seriously? Cleaning your room is content? That's the best you can do? Girl, please stop. I'm over here doing tarot readings for my subscribers, doing my ambiance, doing your videos, thinking of other things to do. I'll be doing gaming content soon. And I'm a smaller channel. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're 90K, and the best you can do is clean your room and clean your kitchen and call it a day? Really? That's all you got? Do better.
Because I really, really need to start in. I keep being a hermit so I can okay, I need to clean my room. Today I'm gonna clean. Today I'm gonna do my place. Today I'm gonna do my place. And then I keep putting it off. And then now I keep again. I don't have much done, but I did cook. But that feels like it took a fucking day.
Cooking a meal, what takes you what? Let's just give her an hour. Okay, let's be really generous with cooking. Let's just say it takes you an hour to cook. What do you do with the other 11 hours in your day? Seriously, like what? I want to know. You know what I did today? I cleaned my house. I washed my dishes. I took a nice 2-mile walk, went dumpster diving while I was walking. Did the laundry, hung it up to dry. Got a bunch of stuff done. I did all that in my day. What'd you do? What did you do in the other 11 hours that you had available? You weren't doing edited videos. You weren't planning giveaways. You weren't doing content for OnlyFans or Twitch. What do you do in your day? What? I really want to know, and let me know. What do you do literally all day? Oh, that's right. You live stream for 7 to 9 hours, which you wouldn't have to if you did quality live streams where you've got something planned and it's fun. If you did quality live stream, then a lot of people would show up. You get a lot of super chats. Instead of live streaming for 7 to 9 hours, you might only have to stream maybe 2 hours. And that would free up the other 7 to 8 hours to do whatever you wanted. But you're all about, let's just run up the meter. Let's be boring. I'll be on all day, all night, scraping at those pennies when you could have dollars if you put some work into what you do. There's an old saying, Chantal, especially when you get older. Work smarter, not harder. You make life harder for yourself than what it should be. You're on YouTube. Girl, it doesn't take much effort to do an edited video or think of content. Think of topics to talk about. Think of things to do. But you can't be bothered because you're lazy.
I'm not cooking anymore.
Good, because you suck at it.
It's like I need some kind of like domestic routine. Ugh.
And you know what? I don't feel sorry for her because even if she wanted to do lazy right, she's got that kind of money. She could hire a couple of maids to come in and clean for her twice a week. That would take care of the mess. She could hire some people to take out the boxes if she needed them to take out the boxes. I mean, if you're going to be lazy, you could be smart lazy. If you got the money and you can pay people to help you, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? You're stupid lazy. You sit around in your disgusting mess, neglecting your cats. You could be smart lazy and have people come in, clean the house, do the laundry, maybe hire someone to take the cats to the vet for you if you don't feel like going, or mobile vet. Those things do exist. They'll come see you. They'll do things for you right then and there. You don't have to go anywhere. Be smart lazy. You don't want to do something, hire other people to do it for you, Chantal.
I'm not. I mean, I am, but I'm also very tired. You literally have nothing but time. No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Oh, she doesn't have time because she's too busy now running back and forth to Montreal to see Natter. So it takes her, what, 2 hours? One way, I guess, to go to Montreal, 2 hours to come back. While she's in Montreal, she's got to make videos for him, edit the videos. It's another 2 hours. She's like, I don't have any time because you're spending all your time on stupid Natter and getting high. But you know what? When you are home, you can take an hour or two out of your day and get stuff done. Girl, you've got a washing machine and a dryer right next to your bedroom. No excuse for dirty clothes. You got a dishwasher. No excuse for dirty dishes. You can hit me with every problem you got, and I can easily find you a solution. There's nothing you can't hit me with, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to do about that. I could find solutions to your problems. It's just that you're not interested in the solutions. You're interested in just keeping the problems around so you can play victim. Sorry, I'm not buying the whole victimhood of you. No.
Planning content is time consuming.
Oh, please.
It is. I really want to do good content for you guys, though.
But you haven't.
I need to set up a good workspace, and I need a clean home and a clear mind. And my brain is just preoccupied with men. I don't know which man to choose.
I thought you said you were done with Natter. I guess you're not. There you go. Abby says, make Pete clean and vlog him doing it. Yeah, he's a lazy slug. Tell him to get his butt out of bed and clean for an hour every day. Give him something to do. And the bonus is, if you guys have a clean home, you'll both feel better, because when you're in a clean environment, it's less depressing. He's over there saying, I'm depressed. And I have no doubt that he's got depression, but I'll tell you what makes depression worse: living in a filthy home. Living in a toxic, smelling, nasty environment makes you feel worse. The moment you walk outside your room and you see the disgusting mess everywhere, it doesn't help your emotional or mental state. A clean home would benefit you both, and the cats as well.
I'm not talking about Natter at all. He's out of the picture.
Yeah, sure.
I will not ever be with Natter.
Sure, Jan.
I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about which man to choose. I'm just freaking out. Oh. I could do a sleep stream.
Yeah, because that went over well. I remember your sleep stream, Chantal. You laid in your bed for 3 hours and you tilted your head to where nobody could see your eyes open. You had your TV on where you could see what people were saying, what people were doing on Twitch. You watched to see if anybody was throwing money at you. And then after 3 hours, when you saw that nobody was giving you money, you got pissed off and you shut the stream off after only 3 hours. Why bother doing another sleep stream if you're not going to do it right? It wasn't entertaining. It wasn't funny. You were just laying in bed, just waiting for people to give you money, you big grifter.
I look like Mr. Krabs without a shell. I have to see what Mr. Krabs looks like. I forget. I didn't used to talk about men like this. I know.
Okay, enough of her for the night. 43 minutes is enough. Let's go down to the comments. Sports Bob says, entire chocolate cake, ice cream, and meatloaf with cheese and chips as a snack. Love that for you. And she says she's losing weight. No possible way. No possible way. You guys saw the pictures earlier. I still have them up here on my monitor. That was Chantal before. Notice she's got a little bit of a waistline right here. Her fupa wasn't quite as big. That, you look at the dress, it's the same dress, right? Chantal after. You haven't gained weight, Chantal? You've stayed at the same weight, Chantal? This entire time, despite the fact that you binge on food and you're eating between 7 to 10,000 calories, you haven't gained any weight. No? Not at all? Chantal, it takes 3,500 calories to make 1 pound of fat. And if you're eating between 7 to 10,000 calories a day, you are gaining 1 to 2 pounds of fat every single day. That does not look like that. There is a big difference between the two. Huge. This was you before. This is you after. Big difference. Huge. You've gained a lot of weight, girlfriend. It's not me being mean. That's me being truthful. Your body's at the breaking point. How much more weight do you think you can gain before you end up in the hospital or dead from a heart attack? How much? You're 5 feet tall. You're shorter than me. I'm 5'4". I'm at 134 pounds. Girl, you're pushing 500. How much more weight do you think you can gain before your body gives out? It's your life and it's your choice whether you want to have a life or not. But here's something for you. As long as you're on this side of the grass, you can do anything you want with your life, anything. You can make your life anything you want. You can take care of yourself. You can do great things if you want. But once you're on the other side of the grass, beneath the dirt, game over. There's no chance to turn things around. If you're on this side of the grass where you see sunlight, you can fix whatever it is that's broken. Once you're on the other side, underneath the grass, under the dirt, all your chances of making choices are over. So give that a thought. Give that a thought. The next time you start binging, give it a thought. Now, next comment. Not a fan says Angel Hands docs got moved to the VIB thread. For the people who are asking in Stabby's comments, people were saying P something of Chantal's. Oh, they're talking about the Kiwi Farms thread of Chantal's because that's where it originally was. But at some point they must have moved it. I'm saying this here because I'm blocked over there, and I assume most of us are on both channels. I don't know anything about Angel Hands except the fact that she was a big supporter of Natter's, which is probably why Kiwi Farms doxed her. Anything connected to Natter or Chantal, you know, they go do some deep digging on those people. Summer Flower says, this last breakup must have been a doozy because he usually spends some time with her the week before payday. And he isn't doing that this month. It might be the real deal this time. Don't get your hopes up though, Summer. Don't get your hopes up. He might be spending more time with Dee Dee just because she's more pleasant company. And maybe because Natter is not about that life of watching somebody binge eat. And that's all she does anymore is binge eat. Yeah, I said it. She's a binge eater. She said it too. She's an emotional eater. She eats food constantly. Natter is not about that life. He's not a binge eater. He's not about shoveling fast food down his throat as fast as he can go. He doesn't want to see her like that. He doesn't want to be around her when she's like that. So again, he keeps her at arm's length. And Chantal just can't get it through her head that if she wants to be with Natter, she's got to cut that shit out. He doesn't want to be around a smelly, dirty, disgusting person who hoovers in food like nobody's business. Lady D says she weighed herself and was 350 pounds. Just what she needs, ice cream and cake. Honestly, I think that scale is off by 100 pounds. Pizza's actually said that Chantal messes around with the scale and she pulls it back at least 70 pounds. I don't know exactly when he said that, but maybe at the time she pulled it back 70 pounds, but because of all this weight gain, it might actually be more than 70 pounds. So she's well over 400 pounds, probably 450, 500. The Black Chaos says, Cuba is when I started really like watching after you collab with Carly and Josh. But Cuba, I was rooting for you. You were living your best life there. You had fun, and I was hoping you would come back from this strong and ignore these lame people. I tried to comment in the chat today about Natter and Dee Dee, and he said, no, we're not dating or together. I don't understand why some days they claim one another and others they don't. I'm assuming it's to get money. But why would you want to be involved with any of that? Go get help. You got this. It's so sad that some of the people on Chantal's channel have more hope for her life than she does. And they really do try to help her with advice, and she just don't want to hear it. But to answer your question, Black Chaos, because Chantal never will, she'll never tell you the truth. This whole thing of them going back and forth and him not claiming her, that's for two reasons. To keep the drama going on both channels, because drama for them is profitable, and also because he's a player, he's a hustler, and as long as he's not claiming Chantal, he's free to work as many people as possible for whatever he can get out of them. Grifters never claim relationships. Once they do that, they can't grift anybody else. Beautiful and Joyful says, you should ask for fake chats since that sums you up perfectly. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, thanks for the fake chats. Thanks for giving me money and I didn't earn it. sucker. She ought to just go ahead and say that because that's what she's thinking in her head. Sneaker Girl Audrey says, how many times a day does she eat? No fat shaming, but I've never seen anything like it. She never stops eating. I have actually seen Chantal, while she's eating something, order food while she's eating. That's insane. Like while you're eating something, before you even finish, you're already planning what else you want to eat. And for that reason, she's going to be bedbound sooner or later. Let's see, next comment. Melissa Wilkinson says, Chantal says she isn't a show, she's living her life. So don't pick on her. No, you're getting paid. So it is a show, it's public. People have the right to comment on your train wreck. You're getting paid for it. Why is Chantal always the poor thing that gets paid to put her life on a public platform? Hey, she chooses the content. She chooses what people see and what they comment on. And you're right, in a sense, it is a show because she's showing us everything that she wants us to see. And just like with any other kind of show, she's putting on a performance of sorts and she expects to get paid. She's not doing this for free. So you've turned your life into a show, Chantal, and you expect there to be an audience for your show, and you're expecting those audience members to pay admission. So those people in the audience have the right to comment on your performance, don't they? Yes, they do. Absolutely. Just like you would do with any other show or TV show or movie. You got a right to your opinion on whatever performance you've witnessed. Let's see, next comment. Let's see. All right. Chi Chi Lamb says, you spend hours talking smack, only to leave and call Stabby use. Conveniently, only 10 minutes after his live ended. Of course. Of course. And she goes, I don't know what he's doing over there. Yeah, but it's easy to find out, huh? You can't wait to see him on live. I swear that if Natter lost his channel ever, she would go nuts because she couldn't see what he was doing. She'd be wondering, is he with Dee Dee? What are they doing? What's he up to? She needs for him to go live just so she can get her Natter fixed, even from afar. Melissa Wilkinson says, I feel so bad for your family. You have a limited time with your health. You can't walk and breathe simultaneously. Seriously, common sense shows. You have a limited time. Your heart, it's not morbid obesity. It's not a joke. Thank goodness it's not my family or life. Ask a doctor, Foodie Beauty. All your weight is up near your heart. A doctor would say 5 to 10. She's got a lot of visceral fat packed around her organs. That's why her stomach is so solid. A lot of times when you have a big stomach, it looks kind of soft and squishy. Her stomach is so firm because of all that visceral fat. And visceral fat packed around organs is very, very, very bad. So that's it for the comments. Hope you guys have enjoyed this React video. Thank you for watching very much, and leave a comment for me if you'd like. Have a good morning, and please take care. Bye now.